There's a digital race that takes place far before we ever get to the racetrack. Engineering's the cornerstone of performance in motorsports.
We've got many engineers from masters in mechanical engineering to aerodynamicists, fluid dynamicists, electrical engineers.
You know, this is it. This is the premier motorsports organization, at least in NASCAR racing.
Our biggest thing here at Hendrick Motorsports is managing change. You know, our business changes so rapidly. We've got to have performance and we've got to have reliability. Having an engine that finishes the race but doesn't perform doesn't do you any good.
In NASCAR, they have what's called an open garage policy.
The garage is a self-policing area, so you park next to your strongest competitor, and you're kind of looking at what they do, and they kind of look at what you do. So the shelf life of a good idea is only a week or two.
To reinvent yourself every week from one race to the next is basically what we have to do.
When you show up at the racetrack, you've basically got the product you're going to have. You're just doing little teeny things to try to get it fine-tuned.
In the front of our transporter at every racetrack, there's 5 engineers and myself in the front of that transporter just trying to figure out how to build a faster and better mousetrap than the other guys.
Whenever we have an issue at the racetrack, whether it's from a component failure standpoint or maybe from NASCAR coming to us saying that they don't like us doing whatever X component is, we immediately get in touch with the design staff at Hendrick Motorsports. They go through, they make the revisions, they make changes, or they completely start over.
We look at our race schedule, when you boil it down, it's essentially 36 product release dates every year.
If NASCAR changes rules and we can take advantage of that rule faster than our competition, we can win races.
We've got engine dynamometers and a lot of test equipment that can produce a tremendous amount of data. And being able to mine that data to get the value out of it is a key for us.
So for a guy like myself to make decisions, yes, I want to know as much as I possibly can, but the facts are, I only really need to know the high-level highlights so that I can point and say, this is the direction that we need to go as a team, this is where we're going to head as a company.
Our consumers of information, our engine assemblers, our shop people, they need to know very specific things and they need to know them fast. We don't want them to be software people, and so Teamcenter allows us to organize our business objects pertinent to the information that they need to get.
As engineers, what we want is we want to have all of the product data in one place that we can leverage it and optimize it and share it amongst the technical group here at Motorsports. As
a company, we're able to, with the people that we have and the resources that we've got, they're able to come to us with answers, not just data. Because it wasn't so long ago, they came to us with all the data, and it was all here, and then I had to go through and sift to figure out what it was.
And so I use Teamcenter NX daily to design new parts, work on new solutions. But then also as a manager, I'm using those tools to look at problems. When we have an issue at the racetrack, we generate a problem report. Analyze that problem report. What solution do we need to implement to not allow this to happen again?
Now it's evolved to where every component is drawn. Almost every component has gone through FEA.
We went from being prototype to additive manufacturing. So now it truly is a manufacturing technology. We can take the NX tools and draw parts and make parts that you can't make any other way.
I think it's really neat that I can sit down next to an engineer. Myself, again, I'm not an engineer, so I need a visualization of what's actually going on. And they can pop up the product, whatever that component is, and they can just show me from a 3D view exactly what it is that they're building and where they're thinking. And I can help give a little direction and guidance from my standpoint and push play and get the parts in our hands.
The key benefit that the Siemens software products give us here at Hendrick Motorsports is the speed of response to make a competitive change, to fix problems, and to create more performance at the racetrack in a very tight window of time.
We have to continue to evolve. We have to continue to ask ourselves the tough questions, the hard questions. I work for the best team in motorsports with very driven individuals and a culture at Hendrick Motorsports that we have a responsibility to honor and keep up. We're just going to try to outwork everybody with the amazing resources we have at our fingertips.